Hey everybody. Hey y'all. It's the late night hour and I am so excited to bring you all our last interview on Brunching with Ashley Key. And I have an amazing lady that is just going to be dropping gems. She gonna have us probably turned up because baby, her and her partner, Jennifer, they the Turner Queens. So I already know when she get on here, you all are going to be pumped, empowered, and just ready to just dominate because it's her energy. It is her energy. I love me some Sharday. Sharday got energy like never before. She got the drive. She got the ambition, she got the push, and she just doing amazing things. So I am so excited to have her on Brunching with Ashley Key. Okay, so let me get down and just tell you all a little bit about Miss Sharday, Miss Bates. Trying to identify who she is when everyone that surrounds upholds her to what they expect can be a battle between who she really wants to be. She is expected to be perfect in a world full of judgmental people. Although in reality, no one is perfect. The value of what others think can change her perspective or thought process. When she constantly gives, she becomes expected to give and not receive. She becomes expected to give and not to receive. When she pours into others, she is only expected to pour and not get poured into. When she uplifts and motivates, she is not expected to be uplifted. When she allows herself to be creative, she is now responsible for creating. When she speaks up, she offends. Because she is a believer, she is always supposed to have faith. So I'm gonna bring it's a lot, y'all. Sharday is amazing, y'all. Sharday is an entrepreneur. Sharday have her own cheerleading squad. Sharday have her own party buzz. Her and her partner Jennifer. When you get on that party buzz, you are make sure you are having a great time. Any event that you're gonna have, it will be memorable. Sharday is an author. Sharday is an encourager. She's always uplifting others. And that's why I'm so excited to have her on this podcast because when I told her she had a story, she was just like, she always want to support others. And I'm like, girl, it's your time. It is your time. Own it. Own it. And I'm so excited that she decided to say yes and be a part of this book project. Sharday is so amazing, so amazing. And I'm just so proud to say that she is family. So I'm going to, after this commercial, I'm going to bring Sharday on and I'm going to let her tell y'all a little more about herself because she have a lot to say because she is doing some things out here. Sharday is so amazing. Hey,
Hey, girl.
girl, yes. I said, what happened? What happened? I thought you was over there. I said, hold on, Sharday over there. I'm like, what you up to, girl?
Girl, you just never know, girl. You never know with me.
Hold on, what you listening to? Hold on, let me
Hold
see.
on, hold
That
on,
girl
hold on. I
stay
got to turn
turned
it up.
up.
Hold up. I got you.
Hold up, what?
Pretty girl walk like you know I got them.
Okay, pretty girls, baby, because you looking cute over
I
there. I
gotta
love
get the
your
mood
hair.
right. Thank you,
Baby,
girl. You
I
too.
said, you know Sharday is an entrepreneur. It is 8 something at night and she's still at the
Yeah,
daycare.
I'm
I
still
said, is that a
going
rocking chair?
in the
She's
rocking chair,
in
girl.
the rocking chair. She is at work.
I am brunching with Ashley. Ashley Key.
Girl, you silly. Brunching, late night brunch.
Late
Yeah,
night brunching,
I'm
girl.
so excited for you, Sharday. Sharday, you are so amazing. I just want you to tell everyone a little bit about yourself. I said enough. You are doing some amazing things in the community. You are doing some amazing things in your family. You are just dominating, and I'm just so proud to be connected to greatness. Because baby, we was all created for greatness, and you are definitely walking in your greatness. So just share with everyone a little bit about yourself.
Well, everybody know my name is Sharday Bates. I am the owner of a Peace of Mind daycare and gymnasium. I am also the head coach in Lake Charles Stars cheerleaders. Also do a cheer camp. If some of you may not know, I do a cheer camp in the summer. This will be my third year doing the camp. It's ages 6 through 13. I also am a co-owner in Majestic Vibes on the Bayou. Go ahead and book us. We got the best party bus in the city. Yes. I'm also a mother first, wife. I'm very family oriented. I love my family. Everything I do is for them to try to build a platform and a generational wealth for my family. So that's why I'm gonna go get her. Like I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure that my family is they good. They gonna forever be good. And most importantly, the woman that birthed me, my mother. This is definitely she ain't gonna be working all them jobs too soon, baby. I'm
Baby.
definitely gonna get her up out of there. But for real though, my mama, that's my biggest supporter. And I definitely wanna shout her out first before I shout anybody out. Like my mama is that's my drive. Of course it's always gonna be your kids, your family, but without her, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be allowed to even speak today. So yeah, that's
Oh
pretty
my
much
God. She gonna
it.
have me over here crying because Ruth she is the biggest supporter. So with anybody, so I know she is a big supporter with her children, and
She
she's
is.
always pushing and just being there and just loving on her children. So I love her.
She
Miss Ruth
is.
is such a gem. She is such a gem, and I love her. She have always been supporting me. So I thank you so much, Ruth. You amazing. Everything that Sade said and more. Okay, Ashley Key said that.
Okay.
Okay, more.
Hey,
We gotta
it
get
came from the Ashley
yes,
Key.
you baby, you are doing it, sis. And I love you so much for just being you. You are very authentic. So I love that girl. Shout out
Thank
to
you.
Ruth.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So I'm so excited. And like you said, Sade, you have such a big heart. And you deserve everything that God is getting ready to bless you with. You are always, I see you, watch you. You are always pushing, empowering, pointing to others
Yeah.
things that you are doing with these young girls, the cheerleading squad. You have a heart and a passion. You just doing that. Some people
Yeah.
jump and stuff just to do it, but you're jumping into it because of your passion. That's your purpose. And
Yeah.
whenever we did the team vision board party, that's why you came over there and you was just like, what y'all need help with? Whatever you need help with. So that's why God gonna continue blessing because you look for nothing. You just want to serve because you have a
Mhm.
heart of servitude. And as you continue to pour into others, God will continue to pour into you. So I am so excited that you are, getting your story out there to help some other young woman or somebody that's doing some amazing things. Because you
Mhm.
doing it. You doing it. You
Thank
steady creating.
you. Thank you.
Like, and I
Thank
love,
you.
and then you got a whole family. You got
I
children, a
do.
husband, and you got everybody else child.
I do.
So
I do
I love
have
it.
5 children.
Yeah. 5 children, and you be having everybody else children. So I'm
Yeah.
proud of you. And
Thank
so my
you.
first question, that's what I want to ask you. Whenever you decided, first of all, whenever I came to you and you didn't feel like you had a story, or you feel like you didn't want to tell your story, tell me about that. Like, why did you feel like you didn't have a story or you wasn't ready? Like, what was it? What was your fear, or why did you hold back?
Um. Well, you know me. I'm be honest. Okay. So when you first had called me, I was just like, I didn't feel like it was my time, So, everybody got a story. Everybody want to tell their story. Everybody dream is probably to eventually write a book, tell their story so people can understand them. Because sometimes people don't understand you because they don't know your backstory. So in the beginning when you asked me, I'm like, well, not right now. I already, I felt like I'm gonna wait and do it. But I started putting some thought into it because, of course, if you know Ashley Key, she definitely gonna continue to pour into you. And I'm not. That's what I'm not used to. I'm used to being the pourer. I'm used to pouring into others and giving them the opportunity and just being in the background because I just try to do my own thing. But I want everybody around me to win. So it kind of like hindered me a little bit. I guess if that's what you want to call it. So I was like, no, not right now. I'm gonna just wait until my turn because I'm just a person. I'm gonna stay in alignment, and when God say it's time, then it's time. So I went to God and we talked. We had a conversation about it, and He was like, you know what, it's time.
Mm,
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop sitting in the background. Like, it's time for you to put yourself out there and start telling your story. People need to understand why you grind so much, why you hustle so much, why you always just doing this, doing that. Because that's the main question that I get all the time is how you do this, that, and that. Well, I just do it. I don't think about it. I just do it. And I was trying to slow myself down to like get everything that I have in alignment first. So I wanted to focus on that, but this is a part of my alignment. So
I love it, girl. That is amazing. That is amazing because, like you said, you could have just stayed on your first decision. It's not my time.
yeah,
But your ultimate goal was, let me go to my father and just pray to him and see. Because sometimes we're thinking it's not our time, but it is actually our time. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And I just love that. I love your feedback. I love what you said about that because that can encourage somebody that's listening in today. They may thinking it's not their time. And just go to God because sometimes we're thinking it's not our time because we got a lot going on, or we feel like we supposed to be pouring and continue to do this. And God said it's your time. Now
yeah.
is your time to shine. And I'm glad you decided to do it because baby,
Thank
you
you.
have to be an author, okay?
All right,
Best-selling
girl. I would
author.
have never, ever
Okay.
thought. I don't write nothing down, y'all. I don't even write my grocery list down. Like, I'm not a person that just put everything on paper. Like, I worked for my sister for like 10 years. So I'm just really good with doing stuff in my head. So everything I do, I keep it inside of my head. That's why I have such a strong mindset. And mindset is very important because your mindset is what take you to your future. So, you know,
Okay. And baby, and it is your mindset because when I say, hold up, you have what, 3, 4 days to get your chapter done.
I
And
did.
you did it. You did it. I
I
say
did.
you have this method at the time. I'm gonna set you up with the editor. We're gonna get it done, and you did it. So
I
it was a
did.
mindset. Mindset was the key to success. It's the key to growth. It's the key to just taking yourself to a whole other level. Because
Hmm.
your mindset could have been like, "How am I gonna do this in 3 days?
Hmm.
I got a child care business. I gotta the cheer. I gotta still be a wife. I gotta be a mother. I gotta do all this. I gotta do. How can I?" And so that's my next question. When you talk about mindset, I want to ask you, how did you do it? How did you balance being a mother, running your business, being a cheerleading coach, going to all these, them girls be having a lot going on, cheer stump cheer things that you do a lot.
You see
Being a
them,
wife,
huh?
yes, being a wife, running majestic vibes, and then you over there hosting on the bus.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised you ain't driving the bus.
Right.
But anyway,
Hey, coming soon.
but you did all of this, and a lot is required from us being a mother, a wife. You got to cook, you got to clean, you got to drop the kids off, you got to run errands, you got to do this, you got to do this. How did you balance all of that and write your story within them 3 to 4 days that I only gave you enough time to do? How did you do it?
Right. She did, y'all. She gave me 3 or 4 days to write this chapter in this book. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I sat in my car. I do a lot of sitting in my car. I don't know if you guys can relate. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I sit in my car and think sometimes, even when I'm just coming from the store and I just sit in my driveway and I think. Um, and sometimes when I think too much, I talk myself out of it. I know a lot of us probably do that. I think too much, and then next thing you know, I'm like, nah, I'm not going. Well, I did that the first day. The second day, I was like, you know what? The editor, I had my what was it? We had like a little interview where we had to meet and talk about it. And I like to be prepared. I'm just a person. I'm a perfectionist, and I like to be prepared. So I wanted to be prepared for that editor because I knew that we had that interview and we had to talk about it. So I didn't want to be lost and not know where to go, where to start. So I was like, you know what, I got to do it. So I started writing my story, and when she called me and we talked on the phone and we kind of went over it, I stopped the next day. I stopped the next day because I started tapping into places where I didn't talk about the stuff that I talk about in my book with not a single person. So I found myself just like battling old emotions, and I was like, dang, I really went through all this stuff. Like, I can't believe that, that I moved with no resentment in my heart towards nobody. And I'm so good hearted, to where I can sit here and I'm writing this down and I still can be there for others genuinely. So I stopped for like a day, and then she texted me, and like I say, I like to be prepared. So if you push me, I'm gonna do it because I feel like I need to be prepared for anything that comes my way, any obstacles that come my way. I need to be prepared for it. So I continue. When she texted me, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just write. I'm gonna just do it. I don't care who I offend. If I offend you, that's on you. That's the guilt that you got to live with. But at the end of the day, this is my story, and I need to tell it because this is what God sent to me. So I did it, y'all. I did it in 3 days. I was
Girl.
proud of myself. I sent my story to the editor, and when she edited, she sent it back to me within like 20 minutes. And I'm like, it's no way, girl. It's no way that you sit there and I'm not that good. And she was like, girl, it's done. And I sat there and I read, and I was proud of myself because I almost didn't do it. Like I say, sometimes you'll talk yourself out of doing stuff. I thought about it too much and I almost didn't do it because I felt like it wasn't my turn. And that's something that I'm working with. And I was able to heal from that by writing my story. I was able to heal and see that it is your turn. You need to start putting yourself out there. Like, you're so busy trying to pour into others and get them where they need to be. And you're struggling, because you're putting so much energy into everybody else. You're not leaving no room for yourself. So I started focusing on myself. I stopped answering my phone for people. I stopped answering text messages. I kind of just shut myself off from the world. Of course I'm always gonna be a mother. I'm always gonna be a wife. That's my main priority. So I was doing what I needed to do for my family, but at the same time doing what I need to do for myself. So that's really how I did it. I just my focus, and it's all about that mindset.
Okay, I love it, girl. I love it.
Thank you.
Like that was you, girl. We done with the interview. No, I'm just messing with you. Girl, look, like you be like, we done.
It's done.
We're
It's
done.
over.
It's all. It's over.
It's over.
Oh,
Cut short. No.
girl, y'all be having me laughing when you be saying that, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I joke about everything, because some stuff it's gonna happen. It's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it. So turn it into a joke. Make the best out of it because it's nothing you can do to flip it around.
But yeah, so I'm excited for you, girl. But you
Thank
said a
you.
lot, and that was powerful. And I like I told you, it's like God will put people on my heart that it's your time. Like you said,
Hmm.
it's and I used to tell my friend Jessica this, and I see it really happening in our life when we was like in this program together. I say, baby, God has said He's about to take us from being overlooked to overbook. Okay. And I have
Okay.
really been seeing it in our life. So I just felt like it was your time, like you said. I felt like you were
Yeah.
overlooked. I felt like you the stuff that you were doing. It was time for you to just get on that forefront and just dominate because you already have it in you. Like you said, as you pour into others, you could pour into yourself because you are a power force to be, girl, you powerful. Like it's your personality. Anybody could be around you. You vibe with anybody. You bring the energy. You bring the life. You just really bring it because of who you are. Like I ain't never really seen you get upset, girl. Do you get upset?
I do. I
I
do.
ain't never seen you
I
get
do.
upset.
I do. Because I feel only time I get upset is like I have a really good heart. And I feel like I mean your best interest. So I get frustrated when I'm trying to tell you something and I feel like I'm trying to tell you something to help you. And you just think that but I understand at the same time. I'm very understanding. So it's just like, that's really the only time I really get upset when I feel like people don't understand me. And I'm just like, I have your best interest. I'm only telling you this to try to help you, but at the same time, I understand, people go through stuff and they have a backstory too.
Mm.
So that's the thing. So Yeah.
Okay.
I get upset, girl. I mean,
I
sometimes.
I love your title. What like what made you come up with that title? How did you come up with the title for your chapter? The perfect
Well, the
enemy.
name of my title is The Perfect Enemy. Um, like I said, I put a lot of thought in everything that I do because it's my mindset. So I sat and I thought about like I wanted something that really relates to me. Y'all know. Remind you, I only had 3 days. Thanks to Ashley Key, I only had 3 days, but I literally sat for like a few hours and I thought about my title because I wanted it to really represent me, who I am, basically. So I named my title "The Perfect Enemy," because I feel like nobody's really perfect. Everybody strive for perfect, but you're never gonna be perfect. Because we're entitled to make mistakes. But at the same time, that inner you, that's what makes you perfect, so a lot of times we battle because we just like, well, I want to do this, I want to be this, I want to do this or whatever, but you have to stay into alignment. Like you tell me all the time, you have to stay into alignment with God put for you because our story is already written.
Mhm.
So if you go against what God's will, he's gonna do everything to distract you to get you back on path. So I feel like my heart, most definitely my heart comes from my mother. I have a heart just like my mother, a heart of gold. I always want to be there for people, help people, but I care about myself. I care how others view me. I know people say you're not supposed to care what people think, forget what they think. No, I care because that's how they view you. So people get upset when people say, "Oh, she this, and that." But if that's what you're putting out, that's what they're gonna say about you. So I try to
Mhm.
just, I can't be perfect, of course, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm a solution person. Let's get down to the bottom of it. You know,
Yeah.
it happened. There's nothing we can do about it. You can't go backwards. Time don't go backwards. It only go forward.
Well, okay. Yes,
So
one.
what's the solution? Well, how are we gonna move forward from it? Because you can have your opinion, I'm gonna have an opinion. Everybody entitled to their opinion, you know. But how do we move forward from it? So that's basically where my title came from. The perfect inner me is just the inner me. I try to look at others' point of view. I flip it. I flip everything, and I try to make sense of it. If you know me, I'm gonna make sense of it, girl. I had y'all here being a single mother, taking care of baby on your own. Girl, don't you go do that because this is this and this and this and this and this and why? But it makes sense at the
Mhm.
same time. So that's pretty much where my title came from.
Okay, I love it. And we need to I need to take a moment and give a shout out. We've been talking about our mothers. A shout out again to Ruth and Sheila. Because my mama too. I think
And it is.
I get that from my mama also too. I had just told her that. I said, Mama, I think I get that from you. I have a heart just to give. I have a heart just to pour into others and sometimes I even forget about myself.
Yeah.
I always put
Yes.
myself on the back burner and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, baby, for the last 2 years, I say it's time for Ashley to live for Ashley. Okay.
And it is.
It is because
It's most definitely.
I have really been putting, and that's how my mom is too. And I felt like I got that from her. Sometimes I regretted it. I said, "Well, I gotta have a heart like that to give," because sometimes my heart get broken. It could be from
Yeah.
betrayal or somebody that did something. And I was like, "Why I gotta have a heart like that?" And I remember someone told me that was like, "Don't regret that. It's a good thing you got a heart like that." Because as
It
we
is.
continue to give, God give back into us. As we continue to pour, He pours and water back onto us. So girl, keep that heart, that
Mm-hmm.
compassion, and just keep giving, keep just being a blessing. Keep want to see others win because you are winning. And as you keep
Thank
seeing
you.
it, you're going to continue to elevate. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to dominate. I already see it. I see you.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid. You're like what Ashley said earlier, the risk. You're not afraid to take
Mm-hmm.
a risk. I'm like, dang,
Mm-hmm.
what Sharday doing now? Baby, Sharday is
Yes.
moving. Okay. Sade
Mm-hmm.
is moving and you're not stopping, and it's only up from here because of your heart. And that's why you're going to continue to be blessed. So I love that. I really love it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, my next question is what foundational scripture did you use to stand on throughout your life?
Um, well, I did put a scripture in the book that I kind of relate to, but something that I use like daily. It's more like it's kind of in a scripture, but it's more like a motivational to me. I always
Mhm.
feel like God would never put nothing on you that you can't bear. You
Okay.
know, He would never put too much on you. So when I get like I get hit by stuff just from here, 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 and I just be like, I tell myself that this is, like I say, your story is already written. It's a part of your story. So He gonna throw them little bumps in there. It's a test, for your testimony. So that's basically, I really live my life like that because I get stuff. People think everything all good, everything all perfect, and you know they go by what they see because what you put out there, that's how people view you.
Right.
But anything that happened at my house, in my household, or outside of social media, whatever, whether it's with a friend or whoever, I deal with that on my own, between us. I don't bring that to no type of platform because it's not about your business, because people will judge you based off of that. And
Mm.
like you said in the beginning, I feel like I live in a judgmental world. People will judge you. They will sit in your face and act like they love you, they care about you. And the minute they get your business and you walk away, they, girl, you see what, instead of them trying to motivate you, and
Be
people
there
hurt.
for you.
you know, people like really hurt, and they trust people. And I trust people. I trust people a lot. And I had to learn that I can't trust everybody. Just
Mm.
because I love them don't mean they love me back. So
Mm.
I had to realize that just growing up and just doing stuff, everybody not meant to be brought with you.
Hmm.
And it hurts, you go through your little, but look, this what I did. I gave myself 2 minutes to think about it. I got 2 minutes. Anytime I go through something, I got 2 minutes to cry about it. I got 2 minutes to think about it. And I got 2 minutes to come up with a solution.
Okay.
That's it.
I like that.
Girl, you got 24 hours in a day. So that means, hey, 2 minutes,
Six
that's
minutes.
nothing.
6 minutes.
That's it. Just give
Two,
yourself
four,
2 minutes.
6.
That's it.
Girl, that's the 2 minute plan. You gotta say that one again, girl. We need to. You got 2 minutes to what?
Literally, you got 2 minutes to cry about it, think about it, and then move on from it.
Okay, come up with a plan, a
Because guess
solution.
what? Time don't roll backwards. It only rolls forward.
I love
So
that,
just
girl.
give yourself 2 minutes. So that's what I do. I give myself 2 minutes. Whether I need to cry about it, think about it, pray about it, whatever I need to do after them 2 minutes, and that alarm go off, is
Oh,
over.
you say just 2 minutes, girl. I was over here trying to think you was talking about 6 minutes, 2, 4, 6 for each thing you just said.
Just 2 minutes. Hey, but sometimes you go through more than one thing a day. You can go through like 3, 4, 5 things a day. Give yourself 2 minutes. Because
Mm,
if you go through 5 things a day, 2 minutes, that's 10 minutes. 10 minutes out your day is what? That's not much, right?
yeah. But one of them decisions, like you say, you gotta just move on. Like you're gonna either
Yeah,
be stuck or you're gonna either move on. And I
exactly.
love that. I love that. Let me read some of these comments. Hold on, and then we're gonna get back, y'all. Cammy says, my boo. Oh, yes,
That's
Sharday is everybody boo. She's so sweet.
I love me some Cammy. That's my girl.
I guess it's Miss Ruth. I'm definitely proud of my baby daughter.
Y'all already know how I feel about my mama.
Okay. Somebody says, Facebook user, hello, babes, best-selling authors. Yes, yes, baby.
Period. I claim that in
Here,
the name of Jesus.
yes,
Manifestation, baby.
here we come, baby. They gonna
It
that's what gonna be saying that
is.
song. Pretty girls walk like this. Best-selling authors. Somebody says, Facebook user, hello, lovely ladies. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're also wonderful. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Somebody says, let's go pull up bus. Oh, baby, they ready to get on that party
Hey,
bus.
when y'all want to pull up, because y'all already know. All y'all got to say is the word. I'm coming.
Okay, she coming on two girl on 4 wheels, girl, baby. Sure, they gonna be a CDL driver before you know
Yeah,
it.
real soon. It's coming real
Okay.
soon.
Somebody say, boss said, I'm boss said. Cammy says, okay, because baby, she works it.
I try, girl. I do what I can, when I can, how I can.
Somebody else put, yes, I love Mama Ruth.
She's the best.
She is. Christy says the biggest with a heart. Look your girl, Christy.
That's my baby. Actually, this painting, I'm sorry that y'all can't see it. I wish that y'all could see the whole painting. Christy did this. This was a gift. When I
So
first got
pretty.
my daycare, she came in and she did me 2 walls. And she designed them for me. So that was a gift. So thank you, Christine.
Girl, y'all
My
are just
baby.
so talented. So talented. I love these
Yes.
girls.
And you know me, girl, I'm gonna bring that talent out of you.
Okay. And Trelene, hey, beautiful cousin.
That's my baby, y'all. That's
Okay.
y'all. Hold on. Before we even go on to the next comment, we gotta talk about Intralene. Hold
Okay.
on. That's my
Shout
little
out
cousin,
Angeline.
aka my baby sister. You know, I love me some Intralene. She's probably the first person that ever called me and said, cause you know, I always call you with my problems, and you know, you always helping me. She was like, "How you doing?" I've never had nobody do that. You know, just call me and just be like, "How you doing? How your day going? You know, you going through something? You got something you want to talk about?" You know, because I'm just so used to just solving everybody's problems and everybody calling me, and I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Continue to call me, baby, because I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I love, you know, pouring into people. I thrive off of that.
Mm,
But she was the first person that ever called me and just was just like, "How you doing today? What's your day looking like? You know, you got something you want to talk to me about?" And I will forever love her for that.
yes.
So
Baby,
shout
y'all
out
are
to
a triple threat. Y'all three
most
girls.
definitely. It's nothing without us, you know.
A girl. A Facebook user says, my heart is made to love people just the way they are. Yes, ma'am.
Most definitely, and keep it like that. It should always
Yes.
be like that. That's
Keep
a good
it.
heart.
Sharday is not to be played with. She's the truth. Yes, ma'am.
Girl, I try to be, you know.
Sharday is the truth, baby. Sharday is definitely the truth. This girl here, she is such the friendliest person I know. Oh, Cammy say, and will push you. I guess you
Girl,
talking
push
about
you.
me and Sharday. Girl, we about to be pushed.
We
Girl, push
will.
you to the moon.
Okay, that part. Look, I finally got somebody that's gonna push me. I'm so used to pushing, and here come Ashley Keaton, just gonna push me off the cliff. You got 3 days and do it. All
Push.
right.
Then with those pictures, I say, girl, you better breed them pictures with them boots.
And
Girl,
did. And
don't
did.
send me some
So
other pictures. That is not the requirements.
she did, most definitely.
I
Yes.
say, you got this many days to go take some pictures with the boots. And baby, she came and she killed that photo shoot
I
with
got you,
those
girl.
boots. That
Look at
is
me.
a
Whatever you
bomb
need me
photo
to do,
shoot.
just tell me. I got you, girl. I'm in alignment.
Okay. Yes, I love it, baby. You didn't come up with no excuses. You did it. And that's what I love.
Oh no, that's the one thing. And excuses is for everybody. I don't want them. I don't need them.
Yes. Somebody says, Amen. When God said it's your time, that's when you move. I always told my children to hear from God first. Yes, ma'am.
For
When
sure.
God says it's your time, you move.
Most definitely.
Cameron says mindset. Yes.
Definitely with the mindset.
Facebook users say, come on, drop these gems.
Which I want. We
Okay.
got all kind of gems. We got gems, diamonds, rhinestones.
What? That girl say diamonds, rhinestones, what? White gold.
White
Girl,
gold.
what y'all
What?
want?
Which
We
I
dropping
want.
gems around here. Definitely a determined woman. Yes, she is. She's very determined.
Oh, thank you.
Look, Mika. Mika says,
Okay, that's my sister. That's big sister right there, baby.
destined for
Yes,
greatness.
most
Destined for
definitely. That's another person. She girl. Oh Lord,
girl, okay?
she gonna
Look.
push. Girl, remember we was all going to nursing school together. Remember we was carpooling, girl, going to nursing school together. That dang on Shamika, she will
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm over here like, hold up, my lash. Girl, if you don't get in this car,
Yeah,
I say, oh, I
we had some days, baby, on them
want to go.
trips.
Baby, it was times I didn't want to get up and go because life hit you. Shamika came to that house. You better
Yes.
fix that lash and you better get in this car. And this and that. Oh my God, girl. So yeah, Shami, I love being around women that's gonna push you. Like I am grateful and thankful for every woman that I am connected to. It's a blessing,
Yes,
especially
yes.
to have family that push
Mm-hmm.
you. Yes, Shamika
Most
gonna push
definitely.
you, baby.
She gonna push you. She's another one that's I feel like she's in the background because my
Yes.
sister is so talented. She's very, 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 very creative. She's very talented. Like she's a good person. She's a good-hearted person, and she's gonna push you to your greatness for sure. Because that's a part of why I'm the person that I am today. Because
Mhm,
if it wasn't when my mama couldn't be there, I had to depend on my sisters, and
mhm.
they did a real good job.
Girl, yes. And that's what she is. I told Shamika, I say, if you don't start doing this stuff, I had told her to do something. And she ain't started yet. Like you said, she want to
Yep.
be in the background. You
She
over
likes to
here
be in the
pushing.
background. She just want to help.
She
And that's
pushing other people. It's time for you to be pushed, sis.
yes, for sure. It's
It's
your
your
time
time.
too.
Yeah, it's your time.
Shout
You
out
will.
to my sister, both of them, Lashonda and Shamika.
Yes. I'm so proud of you all. Vanessa Simeon. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey,
Hey,
Vanessa. Aw, thank
sister.
you for tuning in, boo.
Yes, thank you for tuning in and logging in. We really
That's another
appreciate it.
real one.
Yes, girl, Vanessa, baby. Vanessa been in the family for a long time.
Yes.
We was at Washington Marion.
We met at
Yes.
Lake Area Hospital. I was working there in phlebotomy, and me and her instantly just became like really, really cool. Like she started looking after me, and I didn't even, expect that from her because she didn't know me. But I love me some Vanessa.
Okay, yes. Queen Tanisha Reed vibe is incredible. She is definitely a great editor. We all could attest to that.
Yes, for sure. She's
She,
awesome.
she is really good. Like she really made the process so easy. She was a great help.
She
It's
did.
her
Yes.
personality. I never got no bad vibe from her. Nobody never said anything
Mhm.
negative about her. So thank you,
She's
Tanisha,
awesome. Yes.
for being
Thank
a
you
part of this
so,
book.
so, 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 so much. Without
Yeah.
you, girl, we'll be over here struggling.
Okay.
So
We
you
definitely
definitely played a really, really, really big part
yes. You
into
help
our
bring
chapter.
the books to the stories to life. So thank you, girl.
Put your crown on, girl.
Put it
You
on, baby,
deserve
because
it.
that's her book. Crown, queen, baby, because you are a queen. The queen
Yes, for
editor.
sure. Know your
Yeah.
position, girl, and own it.
Yeah, somebody say overlook to overbook. Yes, ma'am. That's our season.
Literally.
Overlook.
Hey. I
Mm,
like that.
this is our time, baby. Overbook. Catch us on planes. Catch us in another country.
Period.
Y'all know me. I like to fly.
Okay,
Let's
period.
go.
Oh, we're gonna be on a private jet soon. I tell my
Yes,
cousins and them all the time,
that
like,
part.
everybody already think we somebody when we go somewhere. Stop like they don't know us. We can just tell them we anybody. Remember we was in Dominican?
Oh, Dominican. Oh my God.
Remember we
Girl,
was in Dominican?
we
Girl,
had so much fun. Like
we
it's a
did.
blessing when you could just travel with other women and especially other countries and just have a great time. We had
Yes,
so much
we
fun in Dominican.
did.
Yes.
We had a good time. Jennifer found her light.
Okay. What Jennifer at? Is she one of these Facebook users?
I'm
It's
sure.
she's still looking for that light.
I'm
Jennifer.
sure.
Yeah.
My cousin found her light in Dominican.
She definitely found that light. That's why she writing that story.
For sure.
She found her light.
She's definitely sprouting.
Shining bright. Somebody say it's all good, mama. God will send your tribe. Baby, he is sending them.
Yeah,
Thank you.
for
He is
sure.
sending our tribe. That's a blessing. I'm
Mm.
excited about this book. Yes, we're all excited. I'm so excited for
Yes.
everyone that's tuning. Y'all, God has really blessed me with an amazing group of ladies to be a part of this book project. Like, I am literally grateful. These ladies are determined. They are eager. They are just dominating. Like
Yeah.
their energy is so powerful, and I'm so excited for them. I'm ready to see them walk into their greatness and become these best-selling authors and just dominate in everything that they do. Everything that their hands touch is going to prosper
For
because of their
sure.
obedience. So I'm excited too. Oh, look at Miss Stacy Bates. Awesome job.
Ah,
It's
that's
your
my
time, and
mother-in-law,
what God got for
y'all.
you is for you.
Period.
Yes.
Love my mother-in-law, y'all. That's my mother-in-law.
Hey,
Always
yes.
supportive.
Time is of essence. Make sure you spend it wisely, not negatively. Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Cammy say, no, Facebook user says, yes, Ruth Walker, thank you for everything. Miss Ruth is a gym, y'all.
She is.
Okay,
She
we got it.
really is.
I'm gonna do one more, y'all. We're gonna get back and because y'all, it's almost 9 o'clock. I know y'all having fun. We gonna be bringing y'all some extra stuff. We was just talking
They
about it
is
before we got on
tuning
here.
in.
Yes, yes,
For
we
sure.
are. Yes, because it's women empowering women, women supporting women. This is our season to just
Yes,
dominate,
for real.
to walk into the greatness, our greatness. So I'm excited. Somebody put, I'm gonna use this last one. I tell my children all the time, people may think that they are getting over me, but I'm that seed that blossom while they still standing still. My love is genuine, therefore my life will always grow strong.
That's definitely
Yes.
my mother.
She
I
said,
ain't even got to see the name, baby. I already know that's my mother
"This say
because
Facebook
I know my
user."
mother.
She said, "That's my mother."
That's definitely my mother.
That is definitely Miss Ruth. We love her, girl. Miss Ruth gonna
For
tell you
sure.
how it is, and she gonna be real, and she
Yes.
gonna give you it raw,
Hmm.
okay? But she love you, and she's so
Yeah.
supportive.
And it's
So
coming from
that's
the heart, and she has good intentions, you know.
yes.
Even though it might not come out the best way, but her intentions is only to help you. She has really good intentions.
I'm gonna do one of these. Somebody, Geraldine White, she say, "So proud of you, friend."
Thank you. I gotta shout my baby out too. I love you, Geraldine. That's another one. That's one of my cheer moms, actually.
Oh,
Y'all see I'm wearing the
okay.
shirt, Lake Charles Superstars, squad. That's one of my cheer moms, but she also became a really good friend to me, a supportive friend.
Oh, that's what she said. She say she definitely motivates me with everything I do, being a mom, being a woman, being a wife, everything. All right, Sharday, look at you over
Yeah.
there,
I love everybody
baby.
around me. Everybody.
Okay, she will push you, girl. She will push you. It's her energy. It's her energy. Yes. Facebook user says, "Love you, sis. You deserve it all, baby."
Thank you.
Yes. Somebody say, "Love you, cuz." Facebook user.
Thank you. Love you too, cuz. I'm gonna see who y'all is later. I can't see it. It's
Okay.
showing refacing.
I don't know why it's not showing. It's showing probably because it's in a different channel. Somebody say Ashley would definitely push you, especially LOL, especially if she sees something in you. Yeah, I
For
get
sure.
bothered. I'd be like, come on, it's go time. Like, no. I tell
You
it to my
cannot
kids.
say no to Ashley at all. She don't want to hear
I was like, what are you waiting on? It's your time. Who said it wasn't your time? God?
that.
Hey, did you go to God? No.
I need you to go have a seat with God and talk to
Yes,
him instead.
let's both of us go have a seat with God because I don't think he said that.
Because
It
he
wasn't
came to me and God would never, never
your
ever
girl.
tell you that. It's not your time. Y'all
Yes,
right. She definitely gonna push you for sure.
girl, yes. Let me read these last two and then we're gonna go on. Say, oh my gosh, Shamika Jackson is definitely another one. Stay on top of everyone. Mother Teresa. Baby, she is definitely Mother
Mother.
Teresa. She
Mother
gonna
for
have
real.
the itinerary. She gonna have everything just
Yes.
ready for you to do it. She just gonna be on it. No, this is this. This go this way.
Just show up, have your
Oh,
colors, and
okay, mama.
follow itinerary.
Yes. If somebody else says Shamika Jackson next on to this too, with all my children will prosper. Oh, mother, Ruth.
Of course, the
Yes.
most supportive.
Yes. So my last question is I got two more. What is the create step that you want to share with the audience? Something that you use to stay the course. Somebody probably in the audience, they ready to give up. They ready to throw in the towel. They feel like they cannot accomplish their dreams. They might be like what you said, they feel like they pouring into others and they're not pouring back into themselves, or they feel like they're just it's not their time or whatever. I know you said about going to God, but what was one of your create steps? Because that's the first thing we're gonna do. But
Mm.
after we go to God, God gonna sometimes give us an action. And faith without works is dead. Sometimes we can hear from Him and still don't move. So, what was something that you did to stay the course that you can encourage somebody that's listening?
First of all, run your own race. You know, run your own race. Don't ever be in competition with somebody. Your turn is your turn. You can't change that. You know, like I said, God has already have our path written. Our story is already written. So the way it's gonna happen is gonna happen. You can't change it. So do not envy others. Don't ever be jealous of nobody. Wait your turn. Okay. Most importantly, another thing that I live off of is um always be who you are. You know, don't ever change that for nobody, because you can take somebody and put them in the best position ever, you know, and it leaves no room for yourself, you know. So always allow to leave room for yourself. That way that you can work on yourself and get where you need to be in life, because you can find yourself pouring so much into everybody else. You don't leave no room for yourself if you forget about yourself, if you don't have time. Also, um shout out the people that's there for you, because not everybody is genuinely, even though they're in your circle, doesn't mean that they're genuinely there or care or love you. So appreciate those people. You know, it's not about giving them all the credibility. You know, it's about just appreciation. You know, just showing them that I appreciate you, I thank you, you know, for doing this or whatever, you know, because I know most of us always want to say, "Oh, I did this on my own," or it was me and God." But it's always gonna be somebody that's there in your corner. And if you don't have that person, you need to go find that person. You need to find that person that you don't have to ask. They're just there. They just do it. You know. So I basically live my life like that. I had to separate myself from people that I loved. I genuinely love. It hurted me. I never thought that I would have to not be able to move on with life with them, but I had to accept it. So always accept whatever comes your way, because sometimes God give us signs. You know, we always pray to God and we ask for signs, but when we get them, we ignore them and we keep putting ourselves
Mm.
in the same positions, and then we wonder why we're not moving forward. It's because we're not in alignment. So if it happens, you gotta learn how to move on. And one of the biggest people, I know I speak a lot and I pour into other people, but I have to shout my husband out, because that's who pours into me. Because sometimes I speak stuff that I don't live, you know, and I'll become my biggest critic. I'm my biggest critic, and I always think that, well, if I'm telling these people this, and I'm, you know, I deal with a lot of kids and they look up to me. So when I fail, I take it really hard on myself, because I feel like I not only fail myself, but I failed them. So he's a person, he uplifts me. He always tell me it's okay, you can work through it. If you know, if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. That's his biggest thing that he tell me all the time. So I definitely have to shout him out, because we always need that person. It doesn't always have to be a man. You know, it can be a friend, it can be a cousin, it can be your mother, it could be somebody. I've had friends I was friends with since middle school, and you know, they turned their back on me in the time that I needed them. And I've had friends that came in and we were friends for maybe a year. My friend Elena, you know, she supports me. She's always there for me. And we only been friends for like 2, 3 years. And she shows up for me. So you got to pay attention to those people. It's not always about history. You know,
Mm.
you got to pay
Wow.
attention to those people that come in and they do without asking, you
Mm.
know, and also stay true to yourself, you know, and stay in alignment. So that's basically.
Girl, that was powerful. That was some powerful
Thank
stuff
you.
to end with. Try that. You just dropped a lot of gems because me and someone was just talking about this. Me and someone that we really just got close, and I feel like God is just taking us to another level. And we were just saying that it's not about history, you know, it's
Mhm.
about alignment. And you said something very key earlier. Everybody not meant to go where you're going. And I remember I said that, and someone told me, "Well, where you going?" And I'm like, "Well, probably not where you going because your mindset
Mhm.
is even asking that." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But everybody is not meant to go where you're going. And
Mhm.
everybody got their own journey. You know,
Yes.
just because you're not meant to go where I'm going, maybe you're meant to go with somebody else going or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
But everybody have an assignment, and everybody have to be in alignment, whatever their
Mhm.
purpose and their assignment is. So that is so powerful right there, because I feel like when we're not in line, I feel like we are delaying the assignment. We are delaying our growth. We are delaying our purpose because we are misaligned, because we feel like I've been with this person since I was young, or we feel like this is who I'm connected to, or this is, we try to feel like because we've been around this person for years, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's time to let go.
Mm-hmm.
And we would get to a season that you have to let some relationships go, and it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable, like you said. You had to let some relationships go because it wasn't in alignment. And I know that's throughout my life I had to do that. It wasn't in my alignment in my with my purpose. And I felt like I couldn't get there where I was going because I was being delayed, you know?
Yeah.
So that is so powerful. And that was something very powerful to end this podcast with, is get in alignment. If you feel like, it don't matter how long you've been friends with somebody. You could have been friends with somebody for some months. God would take that friendship and take it to a whole nother level because you are in alignment. You could
Yeah.
be friends with somebody for years and you could be still stuck. And you just like,
Yeah.
well, we have fun together. We go out, we party together, we do all of this. But what is that
Yeah.
getting you?
Yeah.
Are you reaching the masses? See, we
Yeah.
all got an assignment. Are you in alignment? Are you impacting? Are you empowering? I love that because I remember when I started my business and I told people, I said, I felt like I still wasn't comfortable. And I got this, like, how you doing? You still doing it. You had your business, but you still doing the chili and stuff. You're pouring back. And I felt like that's how I was. I still felt like I wasn't comfortable just saying, hey, I'm a business owner. I got this. No, I wanted to do more. I wanted to do women empowerment events. I wanted to do book projects. I wanted to pour into other women because I felt like that was
Yeah.
my purpose and my assignment. Just saying I am a business owner don't mean nothing. Who are you impacting? Who are you empowering? Who are you elevating? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who lives are you changing? So I love that, getting in alignment. And so that I feel like that needs to be the word for this year. Get in alignment.
Yeah.
So I love it, Sharday. I
Thank you.
really
And
did
everybody is
enjoy.
not your assignment. I had to learn that because I try. I'm a person. If you're around me, if you come to me, I have people come to my inbox all the time and ask me to help them with stuff and help them build stuff. And I love that. I don't mind. I'll put myself to the side to help the next person. But I had to understand that everybody is not my assignment. You got to put some type of effort in. I can help you only so far, but you got to be able to help yourself. So I had to learn that because I found myself pouring and putting more into other people that wasn't putting and investing into themselves, because investing into yourself is what gets you where you need to be. I take every dime out of my bank account. You know what I'm saying? To get where I need to be to invest in myself. I don't mind investing in myself. I am risky. I
Yeah.
don't mind taking a risk. If I feel like it can make money, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take whatever it takes. But I got my husband, y'all, so they don't. I'll
Baby.
be honest with you. It don't
That
apply. I'm not saying go take your bank account, you know what I'm saying, and go spend it but take what you can. Put something to the side. Set a goal. It's really all about that, because if you set a goal for yourself and you put some money to the side, you have to invest into yourself.
this girl
Period.
serious. She said, but I know I'm risky. I know I'm risky and I love it. I'll be like,
Real
okay, if I
risky. It's
fall.
nothing wrong with that. Risky is what gets you somewhere. Like nothing is gonna fall in your lap. I heard whenever I was trying to do my daycare, real quick, I ain't gonna try to keep y'all all night. I know it's getting late. But I always said I've never worked at a daycare, y'all, before. Like I've loved kids. I've genuinely loved kids. That's why I give back to kids. That's why I have my cheer squad. It's nonprofit. I don't make no money off of that. I put every single dime into them because I wanted to give back to the new generation, because that's who gonna take care of us when we get older. So I want to reach out to however many. But not to get off subject, when I was trying to open my daycare, I knew I wanted to open a daycare. I didn't know how, where, when, what. COVID came, and then I was told that this wasn't the best thing to do because it was COVID. The daycares are closed. People not making money right now. Like COVID was gonna go on forever. We didn't know it was the first time we ever heard of it. So we didn't know how long it was gonna be around, what was gonna happen, where we were gonna go. And then the storm came. And when the storm came, I lost my house. I lost everything. We went from Dallas to Houston. I ended up in New Orleans for like 3 months in a hotel with all five of my kids. At some point, my husband had to leave to go back to work here in Lake Charles. He was driving back and forth 3 hours to, on his off days to try to be with us and balance because I was in that room by myself. And that's why I did a lot of thinking. I'm like, you know what? This gonna be over. It's gonna come to an end. What am I gonna do after this? So that's when I really pushed. I was relocated to Beaumont. I don't know nobody in Beaumont. I don't have no family out there. I didn't know what type of neighborhood I was in. I just had to get my kids out that hotel. So I moved to Beaumont. I was by myself. I was able to do a lot of thinking. Um, I had people tell me that I was doing too much, I was trying too hard, or I was rushing it, basically. Because at that point, I knew what I had to do. I had to hustle. I had to do something. It's not gonna fall in my lap. It's not gonna come to me. So I was going to all kind of banks, going to all kind of people. That had people saying they was gonna help me. They stopped answering their phones for me, or they act like they didn't know, or they was confused, or whatever the case was. So I basically had to just do it on my own. Other than my biggest supporter, I'm always shout him out because my husband, that's my everything. Like he invested in me, and he invested in me. He believed in me. I told him my dreams, and he really believed in me, and I did it. And if I would have listened to what everybody was telling me, like, oh, sometimes when you rush things, it don't happen. I got a lot of no's. I went to a lot of banks. It took for me to sit at one bank, and I brought this. I had my whole blueprint, y'all. I put everything in my phone. I had a whole blueprint, and I brought it to this bank manager. He sent it upstairs, and they came down and they talked to me, and he's like, "Man, you got a big mind." He was like, "For you to even think this big, and looking at my account and me thinking this big, he like, you going somewhere." He had to like tell me, you got to start somewhere in order to get where you want to be. And I took that into, and I put it in place. And I was like, okay, you know what? He's right. I'm gonna start with a home daycare, and I'm gonna work my way around it. But I'm gonna always find a way to make a dollar. So I'm gonna do other stuff. I'm gonna find side hustles. I'm gonna figure a way out. So if I would have listened to the people that was telling me that I was rushing, I wanted something so bad, maybe I should do something else. Maybe I should, find another career or another passion. But I knew my passion.
Hmm.
So stick to your passion, stick to your dreams, and pursue them, because it's not gonna come to you. It's not gonna come knocking on your door and say, "Hello, are you ready? You need this, you need that, you need some money, you need to pay this bill." Like, you have to stay in alignment. That's the biggest thing. Like you say, the word of the day
Girl.
is staying into alignment. Your purpose is bigger than your person. So, and another thing, mind over matter. I
Mm.
definitely want to leave y'all with that. Mind over matter. Your mindset is everything, because if you try to take matter over mind, it doesn't matter what happens when it happens. You can't focus on that. You got to work on your mindset. It's all in the mind. So that's pretty much.
Girl, you had me over here about to cry. No, because that was so powerful. And I know somebody got something out of that. Because
Yeah,
even to where I'm at right now, I really still have some people telling me I'm all over the place. I'm doing too much.
yeah,
I'm rushing. Everything gonna crumble in my face because I'm chasing
mhm,
my purpose and my assignment.
yeah.
Everybody not gonna understand the vision and an assignment that God gives you. He didn't
Nope.
give it to Susie. He didn't give it to Rachel or whoever. He gave it to
Yep.
you. So if he give it to you, only you gonna be able to understand where you're going. People
Yep.
gonna doubt you. They're gonna count you out. They're gonna feel like it. But if you fall, God said He's gonna get you right back up. Because in Jeremiah
Yeah.
29:11, He says His thoughts and plans towards us is good and not of evil. So if we do often get aligned because we feel like that's what we're supposed to be doing, and we fall,
Mhm.
we're gonna get right back up. But what
Yep.
if you didn't even try? What if you would have just listened and you didn't even try and step out on faith, but you did it? And I feel like a lot of people probably going through that because I feel like I go through that still to this day that people saying I'm all over the place or I'm doing too much and I'm doing all this, but I'm in alignment and
Yep.
it feels good. I'm walking in my
Hmm.
purpose. I'm walking in my assignment. I am enjoying what I am doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a blessing, empowering, connecting, and elevating others. And then it's not just about
Hmm.
Ashley. It's
Yeah.
about who God called me to. So I love that, girl. And by you
Yeah.
doing that, your obedience, you're blessing so many kids. Them
Yeah.
children, I know they love you. Them cheerleaders
I
love
love
you.
my babies.
The children in the child daycare, they love you because you are in alignment. So
Yeah.
I love that, Sharday. Like I told you, I knew. I said you're amazing. I'm so excited I had you on this podcast today. I told you that yesterday when I talked to y'all. When I talked to you, I said you remind me.
Yesterday, today,
Yeah,
all day.
I said you remind me of myself. You know what I'm saying? And because you would take a risk and you just go for it when you feel like you're in alignment and you went to God, like you say, you do it. And it's like when you feel like you're in alignment and you're doing with God, nobody can talk you out of it. I'm telling you, girl,
No.
I go numb. I blank everybody out. This is what God told me. I'm doing it. Okay.
Yeah. You have
And
to. It's
yeah.
not gonna fall in your lap. Like you have to like do what God tell you to do. We always ask him to move us, but you gotta move. It's not gonna come to you. You gotta go and get it. You gotta be that go getter that God put you to be, put on your heart to be. So
Yes. Well, I'm excited for you, girls. So y'all just heard this conversation. This Sharday was over here dropping gems. I'm proud of her and everything she's doing.
thank
Sis
you.
is about to be an author. Hold on, best-selling author,
All
because baby, we
right.
claiming it. Okay. So she is about to be an author in these streets. So y'all gotta make sure y'all get her book whenever she dropped that link with y'all. She dropped it already. Y'all need to connect with her and get her book because just as she dropped all them gems tonight, she already dropped some gems in that book, and
I
y'all
did,
gonna be
y'all. I kind of went a little deep in that book. I'm not gonna lie. I talked about some stuff. Honestly, I talked some stuff about in my chapter that I never even spoke with my mama about. And I fought with that part too. I talked to Christy. She came out here for a funeral, and me and her met for lunch. And I was afraid about some of the stuff that I said because I'm like, girl, I never even told my mama this. And she was like, your words, I read a little bit of my chapter to her, and she was like, your words are so confident, like she's gonna understand, but sometimes we hold on to other people's weight. And I didn't want that for my mama, because she already dealt with a lot, coming up with her life and her family and the stuff, her relationships and things that she went through. And I didn't want her to have to live with that. So I took it and I lived with it. I dealt with it. And I want her to know that I'm okay. I'm fine because I dealt with that. That's what made me who I am today. And because I watched her, that's exactly why I'm the person that I am today, because of my mother. Because I watch her go through a lot and she ain't never fold.
mm.
So I'm not gonna fold. I'm gonna continue until I get to where she want me to be.
And you know she wants you way, baby. Sky is the limit,
Well, baby,
baby.
I'm gonna
She
be in
wants.
them. I'm gonna be in Mars if that's what she wants. You want me in Venus? You want me in Mars? Where you want me at, Ma? I'm gonna keep going until she's okay, until she's fine.
Mars. Shorty, shut up. Well, everybody. Well, thank you so much, Sharday. Like I said, thank you just trusting me to help you get your story out. Thank you for just even being a part of my events. Like you always very supportive, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for just walking in your purpose. Thank you for being you and just being great. Like I'm just blessed and excited for the women that God has connected me to. And I just like I said, we all gonna win. I just want to see you all win and just all dominate and just be great.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all got something out of this. We kept y'all a little long, but this was fire. Time flew by. I didn't even know what time it was.
All
But
right. I'm sure they enjoying us, girl. We a vibe.
yes,
Girls walk like these.
this, this.
Hey, Ashley. Okay, y'all better not start me, cause I don't know when to stop sometimes.
Okay.
But I want
But
to thank you too. I really want to thank you for allowing me to use your platform and empowering me. Because, like I said, other than my sisters and my mother and stuff, and I do have supportive friends. You really push me like over the curve. Like, all right, Ashley. So I really want to thank you, and I really want you to know that you are more than what you think you are. Like I can't curse on here, so you really that. You know what I want to say? You're really that.
girl,
So I
thank
want you to know that you're really that person.
well,
And I thank you.
thank you, girl. Y'all gonna have me tearing up. I already was crying when I was listening to the other interviews. You can't have me crying over here on the show.
Oh no,
Okay.
we not crying because we no punks over
No.
here.
So
Okay.
y'all just don't know. Y'all, like you said it, y'all push me to do everything that I'm doing. When you have women that's doing it, it pushes you to continue walking in your purpose because y'all are my why. I'm like, if I give
Mm-hmm.
up, then I'm giving up on my assignment. I'm giving up on my purpose on what God is calling me to do. So thank
Yeah.
y'all for just being y'all and being authentic. So like I said, we're not gonna hold y'all, and I really appreciate all of that you just said about me. Like, I'm gonna get off of this Zoom, this call, and I'm probably gonna go into tears. I'm so emotional. We say we like our mamas. We get
Right.
emotional. We
We
send them.
are.
Yes.
We are.
So thank y'all so much for tuning in with Brunching with Ashley Key. Like I said, our book launch is about to hit the stores soon. They're gonna hit
Yes.
Amazon, the stores. Y'all need to grab Sharday link, grab her book, support her. She's a young entrepreneur mom that's doing some amazing things, pouring into the community and just being a blessing. So y'all just hit tap into her page, grab her link and just support her. Support the women that is in these books because they put their all into it. They did it and they're doing it. So thank y'all so much again for tuning in Brunching with Ashley Key. We really did enjoy each and every one that tuned in today. And y'all have a blessed day. And what's the key word again, Sharday? What you want to tell them?
Mind over matter.
And what's the other one?
I got all
Alignment.
kind. Which one you want?
Alignment.
Alignment, mind over matter, leave room for yourself, and always follow your purpose.
Okay. So with all that being said, y'all have a good night and y'all tune in tomorrow because we have some more amazing interviews that
Yes,
will be hitting brunching with Ashley Key, and y'all don't want to miss those interviews.
at
I will
all.
post them later because these ladies are full of fire and they are really doing amazing things. So thank y'all again, and y'all have a good night. Bye.